Hello, Brosifs and Brosofinas. My name is Katie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. One of my commenters asked me to react to I've Got to Get Sober by Oliver Anthony, and he was correct. Frankly, I should have already done this. I didn't say he. I'm assuming he. I don't know. So I'm going to do that. And then, in case this person does not know One Kind of People by Amigo the Devil, I'm going to react to that one next because I feel like these songs go together really well. Like wrapping up listening to I've Got to Get Sober on repeat with One Kind of People, it's a lovely evening. So let's have a lovely evening.
Well, the life we've been given and the way we've been living, just a song that we write till we die. Now some people write songs on living just right, but I write mine on just getting by.
I love that. Some people write songs on living just right, but I write mine on just getting by. I'm so tired of these people that act like they're purer than pure, holier than thou, have never made a mistake, every person on earth has made a mistake, maybe even a terrible mistake. This pretending to be pure, more pure than any human could be, is so dishonest and so exhausting. I'm just very quickly like, I don't believe you. And if anything, you may have bodies in your basement. You're covering up for something, and I don't know what it was. But the more pure you want me to believe you are, the less pure I imagine you to be.
I'll go on the whim, start writing the hymn that sounds so sweet. But the troubles and the sin of the world that we're in knock me back off my feet.
Oh, the troubles and the sin of the life that we're in knock me back off my feet. Yeah, I'm knocked off my feet all the time by this shit. It's all crazy all the time. And it's very frustrating because I feel like I can't look away. And obviously, there's not much I can do about much. Like, what am I going to do about the Epstein files? Why am I going through them anyway? I just feel like this need to know, this need to seek out information constantly. And it does get really, really heavy. There's so much about the world that just does make it hard to even want to participate in it. And maybe it's by design so that we feel so, maybe it feeds into us feeling so separate from ourselves, each other, the world we're a part of. Maybe part of it is that we all feel defeated and alone and like we can't do anything. Because what would happen if we all felt like we could do something? Together, all of us felt that way. What would happen? I don't know. Maybe nothing.
I gotta get sober. I gotta start living right. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it ain't gonna happen tonight. So pour 'em down strong till I drown.
So pour 'em down slow till I drown. I was like a hardcore alcoholic years ago. Like, I'm doing better. I don't even know how much to talk about that. But I did feel like I was helping myself at that time. I did not realize I was making my hell worse. Alcohol brought me to a deeper hell than any other substance. If I had to choose to be addicted to something again, I would go opiates over alcohol. And I am not diminishing how difficult it is to get off of opiates. I am just saying alcohol is like the worst one for me. Maybe it's like the way my chemistry reacts to it. Alcohol almost took me out. For real. I really got to a point or to a day where I was like, no more of this tomorrow, I'm going to change. Either in this moment, I am going to decide to get rid of all the alcohol I have and change my life, or I am going to take my life. And I gave myself like 10 minutes to decide what it was. And I did give life a chance, and look at that. So if you are struggling with alcohol, though, talk to me in the comments. I have advice. For real. It's not easy, but you can totally fucking do it. You really, really can.
And if I wake up tomorrow, when that sun comes back around, I'll be wishing I was sober.
The worst feeling. When you're in that cycle of every day being like, I'm going to get sober, I'm going to get together, I'm going to get sober, I'm going to get it together. And you wake up every day being like, I can't believe I didn't do this yesterday because I ain't going to do it today. It really is like being in hell. I imagine that hell is comparable to the end of alcoholism. It's got to be similar. To be clear, though, I am not completely sober. I do occasionally use cannabis. I am prescribed a benzo. And frankly, there's other stuff I do still probably on occasion if everything wasn't as contaminated with fentanyl as it is. If I wanted something else, I could walk around the corner and get it. But that might be the last thing I do. So I gotta be careful. And I gotta be careful with how it's everywhere. Because if I have a bad enough day, all I have to do is wake up one slouched over motherfucker and be like, I'll give you double what it's worth. Done. Done.
Well, the liquor and the bowl, they've been saving my soul from the pain that the world's put on me.
The liquor and the bowl have been saving my soul from the pain that the world's put on me. I do feel like, I don't know, I'm scared to like live in the world without substances, honestly. And I have been weaning off, like the benzo I'm prescribed is Klonopin. I'm in the process of like weaning off of it, and I am terrified to be without it. I am terrified to not have something to calm me down when I feel like I can't calm down. But I figure I will go through the weaning process and try to get there. Have it as like a backup as needed. And if shit really gets bad and I'm really like, I can't survive like this, I can kind of just tell my psychiatrist, like, listen, I'm suffering too much to function. So either you're going to put me back on this medication, or I'm going to find another provider, or I'm going to get it on the street and we'll just roll the dice and see what happens, because I can't feel this way anymore. Oh, I feel like that's what drives so much of addiction, is this like, I can't feel this way anymore. But then you get to a certain point where the addiction is what makes you like, I can't feel this way anymore. So like, how do you fucking win? You get like the beginning of addiction is so much fun. The end is hell. Also, if you have watched Requiem for a Dream, please tell me your thoughts. That is my favorite movie of all time. When me and my boyfriend first met, he wanted to watch my favorite movie with me. Was by no means expecting to see Requiem for a Dream, but it's my favorite movie, and I tried to warn him, but I felt like he learned something about me that day.
Lord, I know that upstairs there's an old man who cares, and one day he'll set me free.
Ooh, I know there's an old man upstairs that cares. I'm missing some words. And I know that he'll set me free. So, I don't know how many funerals you've been to for people that either killed themselves or overdosed. But they do a lot of talking about how, like, they're not suffering anymore, and like they're free now. They're free now. They're free now. I'm like, you are literally advertising overdosing and killing myself. You are advertising overdosing and suicide to me right now, and you don't realize it. But those funerals are hard. For a lot of reasons. That's not the only one. That'd be a very selfish reason for those funerals to be hard. They're hard for a lot of reasons. Whew. Whew. I mean, no funeral is easy. I'm not trying to diminish any. There's plenty of funerals that are hard. Probably almost all of them. Some, probably people are like, thank goodness. But for the most part, funerals are difficult. I'm not trying to like diminish anyone else's grief.
I'll go on a whim, start writing a hymn that sounds so sweet. But the troubles and the sin of the world that we're in knock me back off my feet. I gotta get sober. I gotta start living right. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it ain't gonna happen tonight. So pour 'em down strong till I drown. And if I wake up tomorrow when that sun comes back around, I'll be wishing I was sober. Well, the life we've been given and the way we've been living, just a song that we write till we die.
Oh my god. It's a rosin bait, so I'm about to be litty, y'all. And I felt like it would be fun to hit it while that song came on. I was like, Oliver Anthony would want me to enjoy The Devil's Lettuce while listening to and reacting to this song. He would want this for me. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to One Kind of People by Amigo the Devil. And tell me if you think I'm wrong. I think these songs complement each other really, really well. And this one, the words make it feel like it's not a positive song, but when I'm really not doing good, this song makes me feel better. And I don't know, like, I'm in a weird place with suicidal thoughts. Like, it's not really a dark thing for me, it's a comforting thing where I'm like, there's an out. If I really can't handle this, I don't have to. So maybe that's a little bit why this song feels like a positive. You tell me how you feel. Is this a positive or negative song?
There's only one thing in this life that makes us living. It's not the muscles or the size of your car. It's not the everlasting hope of finding purpose or knowing who we are. It starts with realizing death is just one moment, and in the end those two are all we really score. But I've heard you and me and the devil makes three, so hello, is it me you're looking for?
I love that. I've heard that you and me and the devil makes three, so hello, is it me you're looking for? I feel that it's oddly romantic. I feel that's an oddly romantic lyric.
And I never walked the line because I've always rather shoved it in my nose. And I drink therefore I am, at least I think that's how the saying goes. It doesn't...
That's so funny. I drink therefore I am, at least I think that's how the saying goes. I used to feel like that so much.
No matter what you've heard you're good or bad and everything between. If you have a lot of money, if you're funny or just 50 shades of mean. If you've studied in the good book or you couldn't give a damn and you'd rather watch the movie, that's fine. Because there's one kind of people in this world, people who die.
I love that. There's only one kind of people in this world, people who die. That line kind of makes me a better person. It helps me grant people grace. It helps me see things from a different perspective. Sometimes I really do need to sit back and think about the fact that everyone is going to die someday, including myself. And I know that humans tend to not love thinking about death, but I think that maybe we should more. I think maybe it would allow us to grant more grace, allow us to have more patience, allow us to show love, to be authentic, to tell someone to fuck off if they deserve it. On my deathbed, I am going to regret not telling more people to fuck off, for sure. I'm certain. I'm too polite. It's not good. Anyway. Sorry, trying to get my phone to participate.
Some people follow rules. Some people go around. There's always gonna be a better high and a lower down.
There's always gonna be a better high and a lower down. Should I even comment on that? I'm not sure how to comment on that, so I'm just gonna keep letting it play.
There's always gonna be the person at the show who paid to watch the whole thing on their phone. And the only thing I know about that life I'm not about, this life is a maze with only one way out.
The line, there's always going to be someone at the show who paid to watch the whole thing on their phone. I feel like this is a big problem. And my favorite rapper that I've made a bunch of videos about, he has a line in one of his songs about like the extinction of experience. It's like nobody's participating in life anymore. And even when they do, it's all through the lens of their phone. I am so grateful that I did not grow up with a phone in my hand. Like, I cannot imagine missing out on experiences to make sure that I have like pictures and videos. I even talked recently about some girl came up. I saw somebody else react to her. I don't know, but she was talking about how she hates going on vacation. She only does it for like the pictures and the video. I'm just like, then girl, don't go. Like, instead of liking your life, you are living your life in order to get likes. That is so deeply sad. And I'm sure there's something this girl likes. There's got to be like a niche thing that she likes, and something exists in the world that you could go to for people that enjoy this niche thing, and she would probably love it. And she doesn't know it because all she knows is living as a performance. I don't know. I know a lot of people were dunking on her, and I get it, and some of it was funny, but I sincerely feel so deeply sad for her, far more than I wish to make fun of her.
But like a Catholic girl who turns the other cheek to keep the virgin in her name, or marrying for money goes to show where there's a will, there's a way.
That's just funny. When marrying for money goes to show that when there's a will, there's a way. Ugh, that's always crazy when I see like a 22-year-old girl with like a 78-year-old man. I'm like, I don't think he even believes that this is what it is, but I guess if they're both down to play pretend, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm a little too litty from this rosin vape to comment further and explain why. Also, it's a little bit pedo vibes. That's part of it. Like, I know a 22-year-old is an adult, but a 22-year-old compared to a 78-year-old, you see why I'm getting the, like, pedo vibes from that kind of thing?
It doesn't matter what you burned or if you've ever been concerned about mistakes. All the bridges in the world won't lead you back to fix what couldn't be erased. If you're haggard with Merle when Katy Perry kissed a girl, or you buy your shit at REI, there's only one kind of people in this world, people who die. People who die, die, die. People who die. People who die, die, die. People who die. People who die. People who die. People who die. That's all, folks.
Yo, that song is so good. I should not have hit this that much. I have not been smoking very much, and when I have like the tiniest bit. And then these vapes just, especially the rosin ones, they just smack the shit out of you and they catch me off guard. Because I smoke cigarettes, so I like smoking. I don't smoke cigarettes indoors. That's disgusting. But just because I like the act of smoking, I'll like reach for it. And then the other day, I had to go to my man and be like, can you come sit with me? I had too much, and I don't want to be alone right now. Please come be with me. I hate that feeling, man. I would love to know what you think of both of these songs. Ooh, I'm thinking about a ton of other music I need to react to. And if I make more videos tonight, I'm going to be so lit in them. And I think I have to, because I have another commenter that suggested I react to Chris Webby's cover of Rich Men North of Richmond. So I'm going to do that now. And I'll just be very litty for it. Sorry. Thank you for your time and attention. Those things are valuable. You should not give them to just anyone. Try to stay hydrated, drink water, try to do 1% better every day. Be gentle on yourself. And try to remember that there's only one kind of person in this world. People that die. Bye.